Hey everybody, welcome back to the Winter War 2015. I'm Wolf Dota, thanks for tuning in. We've got Earthshakerinos going up against the Thundercats in this best of 3 series. Silencer banned out, as well as the Batrider for Earthshaker. Sniper and Vengeful Spirit banned out by Thundercats. Troll Warlord first pick overall, followed up by the Lion for Thundercats. We'll see if they want to grab that SF that we saw in the last game. They snapped it up pretty quick and get it here. Seems kind of a go-to hero for Monkeys Forever. That said, he didn't play it. It was, in fact, excuse me. It was, in fact, the Axe who played it last time, and he had a fantastic game on it.
10 seconds to go.
You're doing a lot of work with it throughout the game and all of that. Ooh, Queen of Pain actually going to be picked up instead. So there we go with the mid laner. Another flashy hero. Unsurprising that these high skill cap heroes like all or players like all the same types of heroes as far as what they can do in the mid lane. Be very flashy, get solo pickoffs, kind of create space and do a lot of work throughout the mid to late game. And I mean, co-op very strong in the early game as well, especially if you go for the max scream build. Undying is going to be the pickup for Earthshakerinos though to counter that out. So an interesting hero, not one we see a whole lot of, but one I know that's pretty strong, at least in the early game. He falls off late unless you're very far ahead.
10 seconds
You need
to
to
go.
have things, I don't know, maybe like a heart and an assault, a heart Shiva's assault cuirass type thing going into the late game. Maybe an ag scepter as well. Undying's axe is really good, and then you can really help with the damage. But he's somebody that can run in with the troll, so he can just kind of man up and go on people when he needs to, as well as it'll draw some focus away from the troll warlord. So it'll give him the tombstone. The Undying Golem is always up in people's grill. Definitely something you want to deal with. And it's going to make people very squishy between the constant chip damage from the zombies and decay. Troll can do a lot of work here, so we might see an aggressive tri lane. This could actually be a pretty scary one as well. Troll at
10
level 2,
seconds
he's
to
got the
go.
slow as well as the extra movement speed from his
Five
from his
seconds.
toggle. Undying, he'll have a tombstone and decay, so he can look to go. Like we might see some sort of aggressive
Reserve
lane coming up
time.
from Earthshaker. And we'll see how Thundercats want to counter this. The Ancient Apparition was banned out by Earthshakerinos. And we'll see shortly what they want to do. Kind of curious as to who's going to be running what here. I mean, what do Thundercats want to ban here? What is something they don't want to deal with? What stacks well with Undying? Um, Anybody who has a lot of nuke damage can stack very well with him, or a lot of control, let the zombies get in there, so maybe a Tide Hunter ban. I see this more as a support Undying rather than an offlane core. Just as kind of a thought here. Thundercats burning up a lot of time, actually, so they're thinking hard about this one. The Undying picks got them a little confused, maybe, or out of their AFK. What else? What else? What else? They uh, what else combos well with Undying? I mean, anyone with stuns is generally pretty good. Dan King's another good AoE hero. Tide Hunter, Earthshaker, I think is actually really good. Maybe block people off, get them pinched up by the zombies. The zombies can hurt. And it's going to be tough because Thundercats have already shown one core and one support, and they don't really have anybody that can just burst down the tombstone. So we might see some strange kind of carry picks coming out from here. I still think Shadow Fiend would be very good. The minus armor, I believe, should affect the tombstone. If it doesn't,
10
I
seconds to
wouldn't be
go.
too surprised, but I think it does. They're actually going to ban out the Viper.
Dyer's
So
Pain.
getting rid of a mid lane hero, maybe something they don't want to deal with. Razor's going to be the counter ban. So both,
Razor's Ban.
I don't know, El Clasico combination here. You often see those two going up against each other. But both of them going to be banned out, which does leave the SF. Thundercats, they got one more ban and then a pick coming their way. So they can grab whichever they choose.
10 seconds to go.
And we'll kind of have to
5
wait and
seconds.
we'll have to wait and see. Unfortunately, I still think banning out the Tide would be really good.
5 seconds.
I know Undying is usually an offlaner, but looks like they're gonna ban out some
Razor's Pain.
heals, so they don't want to get that one. And speaking of heals, reminded me of Dazzle, which reminded me of Axe. he wasn't touched at all in the last game, I do believe. So kind of surprising there with how popular he's been. The kind of spin lords, Juggernaut as well, also not touched there. So maybe that's something we'll see. The healing ward with Troll Warlord would be very strong indeed. Wind Ranger's going to be the final pickup, and then Chen right away. Oh, they knew what they wanted. So that does open up a solo offlane position, I imagine, for the Undying. Chen will be the jungle support. They'll be able to grab one more, maybe maybe a Witch Doctor, Vengeful or sorry, Dazzle type hero there. Thundercats, they could grab the Drow Ranger right now if they wanted to. They've got that option. And I don't think Earthshaker would really see that coming. Undying has a hard time closing the distance. Troll can be kept back, shackled up, bursted down by the Quap. Power Shot as well. Lots of magical damage to deal with him, so you don't have to worry about the axes. They've only got 1 second left. They're gonna go for the Mirana pick instead. Maybe that's their secondary support. They could still pick that Drow as their final pick and go with the offlane Wind Ranger, Lion Hex into the arrow, or Spike Arrow, whichever they choose. Follow up from pretty much everybody. And they're gonna have a very hard team to lock down. There's no hard controls. I still think the Tidehunter would be a very strong pick here. Run him in a maybe run an aggressive lane with the Troll, or just like an aggressive dual lane in the safe lane with the Undying and the Troll. Or they should be able to force the Wind Ranger back that pretty effectively, but they need some sort of large lockdown here. Magnus is, I think, a little bit too easy to dodge. It's not as instant as you would normally like to see. He also isn't as tanky, so I think he'd get zoned out too hard. Uh, it's they really need some lockdown though. Mirana can leap away. Wind Ranger's got the Wind Run, and then Quap can obviously blink as well. They don't have that much magical burst to deal with the Wind Ranger through early on through Wind Run. So they're gonna have some problems there until somebody can farm up an MKB. Earthshakerinos, they're kind of in a tough place as far as their draft. That Chen pickup was they did go for the Dazzle like I thought. Okay, so looks like they're gonna stick with their guns. Offlane Undying is gonna be what it is. Which I mean, I guess, but we'll have to see because they can't really run an aggressive tri-lane with this. Chen's gonna be AFK in the jungle for the first 5 minutes at least, and then it's just gonna be tough. Juggernaut's gonna be the final ban here. 1 second left on reserve time for Thundercats. They ban it. They get rid of it. But Earthshaker, I think if you're them, you ban the Drow Ranger right now. Like if they don't, I feel like it's gonna be an easy pickup for Thundercats. And Earthshakerino, they've got basically their mid laner left. Puck, I think, would be amazing for them. I don't know. I'm kind of surprised Thundercats didn't really ban it out. I think Puck would be everything they need. Lots of magical burst, as good silence. The coil to lock down the Quap and the Mirana if they blink or leap away. Burst damage for the Lion. They're all kind of squishy. Axe is going to be the final ban. And now I'm really thinking it's just more and more going to be this Drow Ranger coming out here. Oh, they're actually going to grab the Puck themselves. Probably a block. I think that's a block pick there. Maybe they're thinking the same thing I was. Puck was just too good against their lineup and would be able to close the distance too well, so they pick it up for themselves. And Earthshakerinos, they might be in a little bit of a pickle here. That might have been the mid they wanted. It's going to be kind of interesting. I guess you could run the mid Undying, or maybe like this mid Troll with the offlane Tide, safe lane Undying, or something odd like that. But then where does the Dazzle go? Does he just go hang out with the Undying? Does he go kind of back up the Tide or stack? It's going to be very strange. They need a core with a lot of lockdown though. Maybe a Sven, he benefits a lot from the attack speed, but you can't really run him in the offlane. Who's an offlaner that has a lot of control? I'm not sure. But either way, we'll have to wait up for them. They're gonna take their time for this one, and I still think as far as offlane, no, they need a mid laner, sorry, with a lot of control. Puck was the best bet. Could run Death Prophet for the silence, or maybe just go with the mid Tide. But either way you cut it, they're relying on this for solo Troll Warlord, who's going to be up against the Tricore. Wop, Wind Ranger, Puck, who they have all the lockdown in the world, but they're gonna go for the Zeus. They just say, fuck it, magical damage. What is lockdown? They've got Chen Creep stuns, Troll Bash, and then a slow from Dazzle and a mini stun from Zeus up against a Puck, Queen of Pain, Marana, Wind Ranger. I'm not predicting a good game for these guys. I think it's going to be a little bit tough for them. But nobody likes to call GG this early on. Okay, we're going to take a look at this courier here for a moment. Because this is the Virtus Pro dedication. This is the ugliest courier here. Ouch. Harsh. But either way, moving on, we're gonna introduce Thundercats. We've got Monkeys Forever playing the co-op, July Flame, and I don't think these are the same. These are the same people. They just have different tags because this is for some reason the lobby was having some issues here. But we're gonna go with July Flame. Spirit 52 Exiled is gonna be your Radiant lineup with the Marana, Lion, Puck, and Wind Ranger. For the Dire, we're gonna have Vale playing the playing the Chen. Miri playing the Troll Warlord. Zlunt is going to be playing the Dazzle.
30 seconds
Lion's going to get pinged out, but Smoke, oh, it's going to break. They're going to know they're there now. Zeus in the mid lane is going to be played by Rude. And last but certainly not least, the solo Undying Snuff. He's going to be having a tough time here. He will be able to get down to ward, maybe block a pole camp or something like that. They want to block it out. They want to put it over here. That's a hard one to de-ward, actually. Oh, they should be all right there. And they do get some wards down. Chen's going to have a tough jungle to start with. Did he start with sentries? He did not. Nobody did. But they got it. Oh, they did. Dazzle's got some. So he's going to rotate through and drop some. And that's an actual Alms ward. So if they don't get that one, wank, it's going to be kind of tough. Pop, not going to be able to go for that bottom rune. Undying, already grabbing it. And I think the Marana might have snagged this one. Maybe Puck? Did anybody? Oh, it was the Wind Ranger. Sorry, I missed that one. But nonetheless, we're gonna move on. And I think Rude's gonna have a tough time here. He didn't get a very good block off as he was kind of sitting back, a little bit scared there. And Wind Ranger's gonna be able to chip down these creeps. Maybe, maybe not. Either way. Puck in the solo offlane, I think should be alright. Wind Ranger's gonna be getting a lot of farm. Puck can jaunt out of the out of danger if needed, and which we're gonna see right now. Oof, takes a lot of damage early on. He gets bashed there. He might have gone down. Like that's how much damage he was taking. He won 2 more hits from the troll and 1 from the dazzle. That might have been enough. But either way, Puck, confirmed good hero, gonna be able to get away, and not gonna be an issue. Mid lane, we're gonna see an arrow coming out at the Zeus. He's pretty hurt. Gonna have to be a little bit careful there. No arrow fired yet. Oh wow, somebody's won a lot of the Year Beast, the Jade Ram. It's kind of cool looking courier. Either way, Marana gonna actually find it. Nope, not gonna be able to get the second hit on it. That she's gonna juke into the woods. Oh, she might find it. She's trying to juke the Ram. Not gonna be able to find it. That it heads back out the other way. So somebody's paying attention and keeping their Ram alive. Now they're gonna fall back, and the Zeus knows that there's a Marana in the area. Undying is gonna get pinged out here. Enough. He's got Decay and his Tombstone, but I don't think this is something you really want to waste the mana or the cooldown on. So he's gonna back off. Wind Ranger still continuing on, just power shotting away. Got for Wind Ranger. Fun looking bow. Either way, top lane, Puck, how's he doing? Level 3, sorry, that is. Handful of CS, so doing okay. Undying. Almost level 3. Very little CS as well. Monkey's Forever farming up that safe lane. He's just kind of chilling here. He's 11 and 14. The mid Wind Ranger is 11 and 2. As a assume a Bottle Crow. Or a bottle coming out to him. And gonna just continue chipping away at these creeps in the mid lane. Troll Warlord's actually doing fairly well for himself in the top lane, but he does have a lot of support. July is still getting some CS though, maybe a little bit more than he should. Or, sorry, experience that is, so. Be too bad. Lion rotates through. He's gonna get spotted out. Or, no, sorry. Yeah, he's spotted up by the ward there, so. Not really gonna be able to go. Monkey's taking some tower damage there, but gonna be able to stay alive with the tangos. This Chen has not been able to de-ward a single thing. Missed the ward there. Missed the ward there. And so he doesn't have that one. The only camp he's really got to work with is this one, which they've got vision of. And, I mean, Where did he even... Now, this one's blocked up as well. He's got one big creep and a medium, one medium, and one small camp to work with here. So this gen is going to get nothing. And unfortunately, they invested a lot to try and deward it, but they just weren't able to find this ward. This ward spot too strong, apparently, and just proven too damn useful. Better use that war stomp, buddy. You're gonna need it. You're gonna lose the centaur. Oi, oi, oi. So he does throw it out, but it's gonna be pretty tough for him nonetheless. And Puck still hanging out top. Troll. Yes, in a way, he's 20 and 10 now, up against the Quap, who's 19 and 12. So pretty much even CS for the safe laners. Oh, we're gonna see an arrow. It does connect. Unfortunately, it's only level 1. Quap's there with the slow. Does not have a scream. Doomstone's gonna come down. Now does. Monkey's Forever taking too much damage. Doesn't have a blink for 9 seconds either. And he's actually gonna drop. That's first blood going the way of Snuff. Are they gonna be able to find the Mirana? They're not. Undying is gonna make it away. And Undying with a long first blood cry there. Nicely done. Unfortunately, that level 1 Mirana just not really able to do anything. And Zeus soloed up by the Wind Ranger. This snipe coming out from 52. It's the long range pick off from downtown. Nicely played. You do have another arrow that might fly through. It's gonna go. It's gonna connect onto the Dazzle. Lion's moving back in. He's got an Earth Spike. Quap's there. Gonna throw out the Spike. There's the Scream. Able to finish him off. And the Lion does survive, if only just. Gonna tick pretty low, though. Down to 20 health. He doesn't have that tango going. He probably dies there. In the end, he's gonna make it out. Zeus, unfortunately, not level 6. Yeah, doesn't die. Maybe he is. Gets a kill. Turn that around. If he was actually level 6, he'd be able to get 2 kills right now. And Mirana dies to a neutral camp. So, giving up a freebie to the Centaurs. Maybe making them a little stronger. Not sure if that's how it works, but either way. Monkey's Forever level 4. Looking for that level 5. Did pick up a, well, at least an assist, but does have that death to his name. Top lane, Puck, almost level 6. Mirana, level 1 still. Drops a sentry, gonna throw out the long range out. That's gonna connect beautifully. The orb through, it's gonna be enough. Brings down the Troll Warlord, so they get a long range pick with a very minimal amount of commitment. And Lion actually dies to a neutral camp as well. Denies himself as the Undying's rotating through. The nice plays all around coming out from Thundercats. 2 of the kills that Earthshakerinos have are not in fact kills. They are denies from Thundercats. Gonna continue power shot in the wave down. And Bottle already out for that Wind Ranger in the mid lane. And are we gonna see level 6 now acquired on the Puck, so maybe see him head back. Does he have a bottle? He does have his own bottle coming out. This is such a weird. This is the Virtus Pro courier. Too bad that he doesn't have higher levels of it. I'm not sure how you unlock that one, but either way, it's a fun looking courier. The bear. Mid Mirana. Almost level 2. Like, actually so close. Not going to throw out the arrow, though. Oh, now he does. This one's going to be a long bomb. Oh, Rude almost walks back into it. If he doesn't have vision for it as long as he did, he might have just given up a freebie there. Wind Ranger easily could have dove that. I believe she's level 6. Level 8, actually. Holy. Gonna continue just cleaning up this creep wave. And takes a little bit of chip damage, but not that she's too worried about it. Leading the CS start 42 and 7 up against the Zeus 21 and 1. Very hard lane for the Zeus. He's already died once. Given up a kill. Solo kill, that is, to his partner. Oh, Guap with the 7-minute Midas. Interesting choice there. I don't think that's really that big of a deal. I think they're a lot better off the later this goes, so they shouldn't have an issue. Chen's actually been farming aggressively now for a little bit here in the Radiant jungle. And we might see Exiled maybe look for him. Level 2 now on the Mirana. Azebit's picked up by the Wind Ranger, and this is when she can do actually do a fair amount of damage with Focus Fire. You only lose half of your base damage, so it would still be about 60 damage a tick here. Maybe a little bit higher, but we'll have to see. Not gonna go for it. Ooh. Womp dropping kind of low here. Getting a lot of strength zapped by this Undying, who's actually got a point of hit booster, so gonna look for that Vanguard. Probably not a bad call up against the Wind Ranger and the Mirana. All the auto attacks are gonna be flying in. Womp doesn't rely on auto attack too much, but still not something you want to deal with. Troll actually might get spotted out here. Puck's in the area. He's got full mana. Where's the Earth Spike? There it is. No Hex to follow up, but there it is. The silence comes out as well. Now this should be a dead Troll. He's going to throw out the axes, but the Dream Coil is going to be enough. They do commit it, and I don't think that's that big of a deal. 80 seconds on cooldown. They should be fine. Centaur cancels it. Doesn't actually go for it. Puck's going to TP out. Oh, the Ninja! But no way to stop that from the Dazzle. So he's going to be okay. Zeus was in the area. The deny on the Bounty Rune. And then the Mist Stomp coming up from the Chen. Nope. Gonna be able to make it away. Everybody rotates through, forces a lot of rotations, gives up the mid tower to 52. I believe that's DX. And the bottom lane tower is getting pushed fairly hard by Monkeys Forever, just continuing to farm up as needed. Oh, mid lane, the Wind Ranger might have to wind run away. Not gonna bother. He's got a Shackle if he wants to go for the Undying. Undying has very low armor, just a decent chunk of health, but not that much. Does have level 3 Shackle. We'll see. Power Shot's gonna fly through. I think if that clips Undying, he may be 6th round and goes for it, but he's gonna back off. He does have a regen, so he can spam forward to spam out the spells here. Man, that thing's range is absurd now. Look at that. Look at that. You can hit all the way fucking out there. Anyways, top lane, they're gonna group up, and the Wind Ranger's actually here just to help clear out the creep wave. Doing a lot of stuff there. Oh, Puck jaunts in. Maybe a little bit risky here. The Foil's still on cooldown. Troll pops his ulti. They're not sure if they want to commit. Looks like they're going to back off. And they're going to be giving up, because of that rotation here, they are going to be giving up their own tier 1 in the bottom lane. So the second tower going the way of Thundercats. Nicely played from them. Undying is here to try and rotate it in. There is a TP coming in from the Dazzle, but it's actually cancelled. No. Oh, actually cancelled by the Wind Ranger. She picks up a kill. Nicely done. Focus Fire first use, getting a kill, and has that Mithril Hammer, so maybe looking for the Maelstrom. Definitely looking for the Maelstrom. Personally, one of my favorite builds. Wind Ranger, also a hero I've been playing a fair bit recently, and is a blast to play. A lot of stuff you can do once you get a Blink Force and a Maelstrom. Eggs. I mean, it sounds like a lot of items, but it's very entertaining to play. There's a lot of work you can do here. And we'll see if Monkeys Forever just going to continue farming away. Might be going for that Lincoln Sphere, I guess. Not too sure here. Either way, Zeus is going to rotate in. Drops the Thunderbolt. The Arc Lightning's zombie not going to get there. Monkeys Forever, too much health. Zeus, unfortunately, not able to get off a second Lightning Bolt. Or the Undying not able to get there for the Decay. They get that. Maybe they get a kill. She's sticking around, though. This is very brave. If Monkeys... He gets comboed by the Zeus. He could drop very quickly. Top lane, they were thinking about going for the tower, but not going to be able to finish it off just yet. It's very low. It's probably going to get denied. And it doesn't look like they're too concerned about that. The Chen is off to the side. If they walk over this way, they're going to break the smoke. They see it. July Flame, he knows that's what's going on. He's going to be able to just orb away if needed. And again, Earthshakerino, they rotate as 5. Unable to find anything because of it. This is the second or third time now in this early game where they've been forced into a lane by 2 or 3 heroes just kind of chipping away to tower. Trying to force it, maybe push it down, and they rotate in, they rotate everybody in, they try and go for a kill, and then they just walk away. They're not able to latch on to anybody, and it's because they have no stuns. They have no control. The most reliable stun they have in the game is this Centaur War Stomp and the Ensnare from the damn Troll. They lose their bottom tier 1 now as well. Monkeys Forever, he's just been free farming. He's got a Perseverance. So I still think it's that Lincoln's. I mean, it could be something strange like a first item Bloodstone, but we'll have to see on that one. He's still out. Maelstrom now picked up by the Wind Ranger, so anybody can be easily picked off. Dazzle will go down. This Undying might be in some serious trouble. He's gonna get. Is he gonna get shackled? No, but the Tombstone. Oh, level 1 Tombstone. Does so much damage. There's the Wind Ranger and the Maelstrom procs. They start, but not going to finish off. The Grave comes out. Wind Ranger takes a fair bit of damage. Puck actually buys back. Coil breaks on the Dazzle. Screen comes through, finishes him off. Undying now going to take out. Oh, the Puck diebacks. Oh no, and now it's the Lion's turn to go down. The Chen comes out with a heal. They do lose the Courier. Exiled, he's not going to go down, but they get the Chen in the end. So a 4-for-3 exchange over the course of that engagement. Very hectic, very chaotic, but nonetheless, coming out ahead, Thundercats, I guess, technically. Even though they did lose the Puck twice, they were able to, the other 2 cores stayed alive, and everybody but the Troll brought down by Earthshakerino. And the tower was held, so I guess it's not that big of a deal, but it's just kind of a little bit tough there. I forgot to check what the puck's net gold gain was, if any, but Bo Warlord, he's got. Oh, I don't think you can go on this, buddy. Maybe if, yeah, that's your best bet. And now the top tower picked off by the Radiant. So that's all 3 tier 1s going down before any of the tier 1s for the Radiant. So nicely played there by them. And they can just continue to roll from here. Blink Dagger now acquired by the Wind Ranger. Roll. Oh no, he's doing Ancients. He's gonna go for the Yasha. Once he's got the Yasha, I think he can do Roche. I think he'll be fine to do Roche with that. Dazzle can also wander in there. Maybe give him a weave just to help out with a little bit of damage. They think that he's in the Roshan pit though. Arrow's gonna fly through. Does not connect on anybody, and they're gonna be like, okay, farming Ancients, farming away. But this Wind Ranger now, easy kills. I imagine we're gonna see a pickoff come out here onto the Zeus, and there's the aggressive blink and the wind run. Pop, nicely done. Easy kill coming out from her. Gets that pickoff very quickly, nicely done. And there's nothing a whole lot the Zeus can do. Tries to burst her down, but unfortunately not able to. And looks like Miranda's actually going to drop a sentry. Going to clean up that Ob's Ward. So clearing up the map vision there. Oh, sentry, or sorry, going to get popped out. They're not sure where. Oh, jeez. The X being so cheeky. The whirling axes coming through. You got to be a little bit careful here. Don't want to eat those. But nonetheless, going to be okay. Puck's going to rotate through. And actually going to look for the Chen. Drawn forward. Coil. And not able to get the kill. Dale. Oh, there he does. He gets a lightning proc the last second. And nicely done. Now they're going to look for the Troll Warlord. Mirana does not have another arrow. July Flame. He's going to be able to get away. Oh, no bash. So he makes it. Zeus with no ulti. Can't look to go. Undying is chasing the lion, though. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get anything. And Bint. Spirit, sorry. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Actually going to finish off his Blink Dagger so he can look to go whenever he's ready. Enough. Decent stuff. He's got a Vanguard now. Still a Magic Stick, though. Dazzle's got nothing. Like, we take a look at the net worth. Dazzle's still worth less than 1,000. The Mirana who roamed for the first 5 minutes is worth more than him, which is a little bit tough there. Actually, you can see a Wraith Band picked up by the Mirana. Wait, does he have that new set already from today? I don't know where that's from. That's a cool looking mount, though. Jeez. Anyways, Point Booster now picked up by the Wind Ranger. So, Blink, Maelstrom, Point Booster, and can link to go. Maybe, we'll see. Bottle, They should have that Ags pretty quick here, and Quap, Lincoln Sphere now acquired. Long range arrow, did that connect? It did! The Dazzle is going to get bursted down. Zombies dropped. Lincoln Sphere is going to be able to blink here in a moment, though. And they might actually look to turn this. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, Wind Ranger finds a solo kill in the jungle. Meanwhile, the puck goes in, going to look to finish off the Zeus. One more auto attack. No, bottled up. Screaming Pain is there. He gets another kill. July Flame now look to go. They've got an arrow. How is this guy Sing Sing? Is he going to go for it? He's not going to go for it. Dead. Wind Ranger's going to TP up top. Actually going to look to go on the Troll. Pops a Wind Run, and they'll just chip it away. There's nothing this Troll Warlord can do. He's having such a tough time here now. And beautiful play coming out from the Wind Ranger. With this sort of a level advantage, you can just make those very aggressive plays. Wasn't even worried about it. Kept the Trolls slowed up and just chipping away at him. Move a little bit attack, move a little bit attack. And now he's over halfway to that Axe. He just needs 1,300 more gold and he'll have it. At which point, every time he blinks, he can get a kill with that 15-second cooldown on the Ags. Mid lane, Guap going for an Ags of her own. Just looking to tank up. Kind of not the most aggressive build coming up from the Guap. Very defensive, considering how the game's been going. It's been all Radiant all day, so they're doing a very nice job. And can actually look for this tower. Have to see. Arrow's going to fly through. Not going to connect anything. Kind of just a scouting arrow. Bob's actually going to go in onto the Undying. Respect does connect on him. Wind Ranger's there. Not using her ulti yet. Doesn't throw out the Shackle either. They get the kill. Weave comes out, but it only connects on to 3 heroes total, I think. So it's not the best one. Zeus pops his ulti, and he's going to look to go. He's going to take a lot of damage. The finger does connect. Troll finishes off the Miranda, though. Shackle not going to latch. Now it's the Quap's turn to go in. Double Earthspike coming up from the Lion. Nicely done. They get the Chen and the Zeus at the same time, and Snuff's going to call GG. And that's going to be a dead Troll. Not able to finish off the Wind Ranger, but he does die to the tower. GG, well played, comes out. And the Radiant, they claim another one. This one much quicker, unfortunately. Earthshakerinos just a little bit outclassed there. And sometimes that happens, unfortunately. But either way, good game. Well played. Thundercats, they take the series 2-0. And nicely played by them. And a quick little thank you for everybody who decided